right? So you could be like the top marks, you could be exceptional for your selling skills, but you could be mediocre or inconsistent when it comes to connections with people within the business. Does that make sense? So you'd average out somewhere, but there's always some kind of feedback, good like appraisals, reviews, feedback asks people to give you like a 360.
Mhm.
Even if it's not a 360, even if it's a 180, you get what I mean? Like you get that feedback back.
You need the feedback from the higher guys, the top guys, the managers, the CFOs, CEOs, right? CTOs. Awesome. So that's the feedback loop. So you need clear communication, uh, feedback, and basically leaders needs to behave well with the employees, right? They just can't go out there. Okay, I need this. Just do this only, right? And I want to know this secret is what are the patterns like you have seen in the let's go to the employee side. I think we talked a lot about leaders. Okay, they need to do this, they need to do that, right? Let's go into the employee side. What are the most common patterns you have seen in the top employees, right? And average employees and the bottom performing employees. So what are the top patterns, most common patterns you have seen in the top employees, average employees, and the bottom employees?
Top employees, they have passion. It's not their business, but they are truly, truly passionate about it. Yeah. They see what you're trying to do and they're highly engaged in helping that to happen. They are good networkers. They know what they need to do within their roles to get to the next level because they've asked, they've investigated it. They network within the business. So they're speaking with other teams, they're liaising with people, even if they don't work directly. They're fully understanding everything about the business and everything about how important their role is to the business. Yeah. They work well with others. They want to continue to grow. Great employees. Next level down,
Average.
they're passionate. They're passionate. They're passionate, but not as passionate as the top ones, yeah? But passionate. They might even still be passionate. I've had that. They're passionate, but they may they might struggle with the skill set. They might not be at the top of their game yet. They might still be working toward, yeah. They might have expectations that they should be higher than they are, but they're not delivering to the level that's required yet for them to be able to, you know. The lower ones are the people that they're either completely disengaged, they lack motivation. Sometimes people in lower scores are in the wrong role. Like you can see that they're really struggling in the role that they're in. Yeah. But if you shift them, because I've done that before, I've seen somebody that's like just not doing great, but actually has potential somewhere else. And you shift that person to where the potential is, and you give them like 2 to 3 months to figure it out. Well, not figure it out, but to settle in. And then you see if you see a difference, it's a great thing. If you don't, then obviously it's at that point you think about exiting somebody. If people are scoring in that kind of low bracket, they could be burnt out, which is why you have to be so careful about looking at the well-being of employees, what's happening around them, what they're doing. Are they working ridiculously long hours? Because people can burn out, right? You have all those things. Then you have the flip side of that. Like we said, that person that's aggressive, like they're rude to others. They're high level performing. Normally we have grids. You create a grid, right? And like the strengths go here, and then you have like the other stuff at the bottom, and you track them. Like so all your employees are plotted like where they should be. And then you'll have people that are in that high strength but like low emotional intelligence box or like yeah. And those
It's a
are people that
quadrant.
you have to
It's a
review.
quadrant.
Yeah, that's it. Because then those are the people that you review because you literally have to think like, is the payoff worth it? Keeping this person in the business because they're upsetting so many people, or can I shift them somewhere else? Like that's when it's a good leader plotting and planning, because literally, you've had it. You've worked with a colleague where like that person can come in and it just upsets everybody else,
I know. I know. I've seen those people.
right? Like, so if it's upsetting the rest of the team,
Yeah,
make
the
a
performance is
decision.
gonna degrade. Like it's going to hit
Right.
entropy.
Right, right. So is it the one or is it the many? One or the many? One or the many?
Yeah, because it's the one.
Because on an average, majority is right.
Yeah.
On an average.
This is just a small request. If you are one of the only people to watch this podcast, you have a special power of subscription. Your subscription directly helps us unlock our first $1,000 donation. When we hit 10,000 subscribers, you'll get to vote on which charity receives it. So please subscribe. Your voice truly matters.